Yo, we here for the After Dark stream. That's right, folks. I wanted to play some Crash 2, some more Crash 2, so we're gonna do it. I don't know how much I'm gonna talk. I'll try to talk. I have this deranged desire for all of my stream archives to be like completely rewatchable Let's Plays. And they would be if I had people to talk to. But unfortunately, I can't always make that happen. Because most of my friends are, PC master racers who do not have a PlayStation to talk to a peasant like me with. That was foolish. Give it another try. Well, that was... I didn't mean to do that. That was, accident. I guess technically any time I'm not completely successful in a move that I make, that would be considered an accident. My intention is to win, however, I am retarded. So that makes it a little hard. Shit. Whoa! 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 Oh, now I'm dead. At least I just got a checkpoint. That seems to be a nice thing they do, where they put a checkpoint right before something that kind of cheaply kills you, because you don't quite know how to handle it. That was nice of them. That's cool. Seems like a little room. Checkpoint. I kind of thought I was done for some reason. I don't know why I was so convinced of that, because it's obviously not true. You're making bad moves, chat. Ah, alright. I should be keeping track of all the Pidyakus the game gives me, because I'm terrible and bad. Oh, bonus. That's not what I meant to do, but I suppose that works. How am I supposed to make it across? Do I just need a better running start? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Fruits. Doing all sorts of stuff. Whoa! Whoa! Slide jump there, cool. And another bonus stage successfully bonus. not okay. I'm so close to the box gem. Such a careless little mistake, and I have lives to spare. I really regret saying that. Game over. But you know what? Sometimes I just don't be seeing things. They be right there, and I just don't be seeing them. Has this ever happened to you? No! No! Whatever, we're not 100%ing, but we were close. One box. The dreaded missing of one box. Tragic. Next is the Eel Deal, and that's it for this world. We fight the boss. I messaged Belle. She's probably not free. She's like the only person I know with a PlayStation at this point. I guess Gingy has one. Gingy I know is going to bed though, because he just recorded a podcast. Demigloom doesn't have one. Big tragedy, chat. Big tragedy. Alright, let's do the fucking Eel Deal, huh? Oh shit, Belle's gonna call in. Alright, so in 5 minutes, one Belle. And this can actually be watchable content. But in the meantime, do the Eel Deal. Oh, it's this type of level. This vibe. Ouch. It's a good thing I had an Aqua. With this electricity. You don't want to hit that. Ouch. What is the meme here? Oh, I think I get it. Yes. Now I understand. That's fine. I pressed the twisty tornado button there. That was discrimination, frankly. I don't know why I said that. I don't know what that means. Successful sliding. Oh, I tap jumped too liberally. And now I'm without protection. Oh, checkpoint. Nice. Nice. Wah, 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 wah. That was foolish. Now I'm running out of lives. And that was also foolish. I am a fool. I am but a fool. It's down here. Nitros. Why does I actually get a guest? I'm starting to have that thing where I can't fucking see. 'Cause I'm tired. But I'm feeling like, you know, just letting loose and chilling and playing some Crash before I go to bed. So I think I'll go for at least an hour. Get a nice 40-ish minute bell chat, maybe. PlayStation just told me Penguin is online. I wonder if it's the real Penguin or if Belle has gone full fangirl. That'd be funny. She's like, yeah, I made my PlayStation name the same. Shit. This is scary. Crash looks like he's appropriately distressed by the scenario. He's like, ah? Oh shit, it's the centipede reel. Not to be confused with the centipede fake. The centipede fake is not allowed, only the centipede real. Hey, what's up?
Not much. How about you?
I'm just chilling, playing some Crash Bandicoot 2.
Epic.
Now to check my stream, because nobody's watching, so I have to make sure people can hear you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Are you not allowed to oh. Oh, hello?
Yeah, you're audible.
Oh, okay.
By default that I never quite remember how to access, but we already fixed it for you.
Alright.
This is very scary. I don't like this scenario that I'm in. Yeah, there was good reason for not liking that scenario. As it turns out.
I'm playing some Celeste right now.
Really? Because your PlayStation said Grand Theft Auto 5.
It did, but I just switched it.
Ah.
And that was why I was freaking out, because you stopped talking, like, the second I switched to the game.
Oh.
So I thought that it maybe didn't allow you to, but no.
Crash, that you're not grabbing onto anything with that right arm. And then he was like slipping off with the left arm. He just proved you can levitate, Crash. Why are we even fucking here then?
What's your ranking of the Crash trilogy?
I think it's 1, 2, 3. It's a weird ranking.
Like best to worst, or worst to best?
Best to worst.
I agree.
I liked all three of them a lot, though, which is why I think we differ, if I remember the conversation right. But
I love to I adore 1, love 2, not crazy about 3.
Can I spin you? No, I don't think I can. How the fuck? This is fucking scary.
I would give like the first one a 10.
Yeah.
The second game like an 8 or a 9, and then the third one like a 6.
No, I mean I feel like I would give 1 and 2 kind of both 10s, but I just prefer.
That's fair.
I prefer
That's
1 over
valid.
2, and then 3 I still adore, just not quite as much. I'd probably give it like a 9, honestly. I still love it.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, because I've had more experience. 2 is the only one that I've had vastly more experience with the PS4 version.
Wait a
So
minute.
now that I'm thinking about it, if I am, because I'm thinking of Crash 1 and 3 as the PS1 versions.
Wait a minute.
Oh?
I just played through this level, and the whole time I didn't get the crystal, thus making it completely useless that I played the level at all.
Lol. Happens to the best of us.
I didn't even think about it. I just progressed through the level, and I was done, and I didn't have a crystal.
Wow. Lol.
Okay, good to note that I can make that jump.
Riley, why did you ask me to call in if you're just gonna talk about the game that I cannot see you playing?
Well, listen, then fucking talk about something. I don't know. I'm
I
tired.
tried. I started talking about Crash, and then you were like, "Hey, whatever. Let's talk about my gameplay."
You asked me a question, I answered it, and then I started talking about what I was playing.
Okay, but I was saying, if we're comparing the PS1 versions, because I was thinking of the first 2 as like the PS1 versions, and I was thinking of, or the 1 and 3 as the PS1 versions, and 2 as the PS4 version. If we're talking about the PS1 versions, I would say that 2 is like an 8. I feel like the control style that Crash 1 is going for is just excellent, and it's like the PS4 remaster is great, but it doesn't really capture that style. But then I think Crash 2 and 3, the Insane trilogy has kind of made the original versions of those games obsolete.
No, I think they kind of all have a different feel. I was talking about this when I was streaming this game earlier, where it's like I think I enjoy Insane Trilogy like as its own entity almost because I feel like it feels radically different than the original games, but it's still extremely good and comparable to those games. But I go back to both versions interchangeably pretty often.
I think that I just think that the PS4 remake it's so much closer to that play style that 2 and 3 were going for, and it just irons out all of the problems.
I feel like 3 is kind of I prefer the PS1 version.
That's fair, I guess.
Crash Bandicoot 2, I prefer the PS1 version visually, but I feel like the Insane Trilogy
I
version
disagree.
feels better.
I don't like the PS1 version visually of that one. That's my biggest problem with the PS1 versions of 2 and 3. I just don't like the visual style.
Ah, I see.
But also, like, yeah. It's like, it feels like it has so much less personality than the first game.
Have you played 4?
Yeah. I've played all of them except Mind Over Mutant and, like, the handheld games.
Bro, Crash of the Titan was my shit as a kid. I don't know if I'd still like it now, but...
That game sucks.
I liked it a lot as a kid.
It's really bad.
There's the crystal.
It's like the Sonic Boom of the Crash Bandicoot franchise.
I've heard that's Mind Over Mutant. People have
They're the same game.
I've heard Mind Over Mutant is like Crash of the Titans but worse. I've heard Crash of the Titans is like
Well,
okay.
I haven't played Mind Over Mutant.
I've heard Crash of the Titans is like okay, and Mind Over Mutant just took everything that made it okay, and it's just terrible now.
I think that was just Ant Dude's take.
Maybe.
Because for the most part, I've heard more praise at Mind Over Mutant just because it has the cutscenes, which, you know, it has like a little. From what I've heard, it's supposed to have like an extra little dash of personality, which makes it a little better.
When I was young and I was fantasizing of being a video game streamer...
I thought you were gonna say something else.
No. When I was young and fantasizing about being a video game streamer, the game that I always had in my mind that I would do for like a 24-hour stream
was Crash
of the Titans.
No one would watch that. Even if like Ludwig did that, no one would watch it.
I think he could play fucking Cookie Clicker and people would watch it.
Well, Cookie Clicker is like a game that people care about.
I guess it kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I certainly care much more about Cookie Clicker than Crash of the Titans. Cookie Clicker is awesome. I love that game.
It's an important
Have you ever
part
seen
of my childhood? Okay, Crash of the Titans is a formative experience.
It's so crazy because like that's how I feel about Cookie Clicker. Like legitimately. Like I have so many memories with Cookie Clicker. I used to in my online therapy sessions, I would just play Cookie Clicker.
That's pretty good. Sorry, Doc. What did you say about my mental health? Oh, I got the box gem.
It's so funny because that guy, like, that guy was like, so like, he would just go on like tangents and vents about his mental health.
Wait,
It's
your
like, bro, what are you
therapist?
doing? Yes. And he would be like,
Here's
"Yeah,
what's wrong with me, actually."
No, it would be like I would say like, "Yeah, my I haven't been sleeping much lately," and then he would be like, "Yeah, I haven't been sleeping much lately either after the divorce or something like."
The divorce.
He would be like, "Yeah, bro, I relate. That's what I'm going through right now."
I'm counting on you.
Oh, I hate this boss.
we would spend most of the time he would just be like, it felt like I was getting like, it felt like your buddy giving you a therapy session.
Interesting.
Like he would be like, he would just like, I would tell him about something and then he would be like, all right, here's what you gotta do. That guy sucks. You gotta figure this out. You can never be around those like, or something like that. It was just funny. And then he would talk about movies
And
for
he
like
was
half the
talking about
session.
me. He told him about
Yeah.
me, and he was like, "Stay away from that guy."
Yeah. But then he would spend most of the time talking about movies. And then at the end of every session, he would be like, "Want to play Uno?"
That's
And then
awesome.
we would spend just 10 minutes just playing Uno. We played chess one time, but then I was like, we should play Uno.
You were like, "Fuck this change of the status quo. Put the Uno back on."
Yeah. Have you seen The Penguin?
The Penguin? Oh, the movie. No.
No, the show.
Oh, there's a show. It is a show. Never mind. But no, I haven't seen it.
It's really good. I think it's like just as good as the Matt Reeves Batman movie. But you haven't even seen that, have you?
I've seen Batman 1989 and Joker.
Okay.
And some episodes of Batman Brave and the Bold, and that's all the Batman I've ever seen in my life.
You gotta tap. Well, first you have to tap into Superman because that Superman movie's coming out.
I did really like that new Superman show. But
Yeah.
but I did fall off in the middle of season 2. I gotta pick it back up.
Are they on season 2?
Yeah. I think season 3 might even be coming pretty soon.
Huh. I remember when it came out, or I remember when it was announced, and then I remember watching like the last couple episodes on Adult Swim because I was at my grandma's house and they have Adult Swim.
Yeah, what I've seen so far has been extremely good. Like, there was never really like a Superman thing before that I kind of glommed onto immediately. But this kind of, it had a visual style I appreciated. It had like a vibe that I immediately picked up. Like, I love that show.
I'm gonna try and watch every Superman movie.
That'd be an interesting thing to do.
In this coming year, including like my criteria is just theatrically released films of any kind. So like the short films from the 1950s or whatever, those count. Superman and the Mole Men from the 1950s, that also counts.
Okay. That's a lot of movies then, if all those good ones count.
It's actually not that like the short films are like there are a lot of them, but they're all like 5-10 minutes long.
What are you doing? Pick a stage? I know, Redux. There were 2 stages named Bear something, and I wanted to make sure I was picking the polar one, and it turns out I was right. I don't want to do the one where you run away from the mama bear. I want to do the polar level.
I'm gonna play the PS4 version of Ratchet and Clank. Let's see.
That's a pretty good game, so I hear. I haven't played much Racket. I haven't played
No,
much
not
Ratchet
the
and Clank.
no, not the PS4 game. The PS4 version of the PS2 game.
Yeah. That's
No.
what I was referring to.
Not the remake thing.
What do you mean?
Okay, so I recently got PlayStation Plus. And
So
they
it's
have,
just like a
ton of
remasster
PS2
and not the
games.
remake, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Too.
The remake isn't like really a remake. It's kind of weird. It's like half remake and half like a movie tie-in thing.
Yeah, I heard it's not fully the same. It's weird and based on the movie for some reason that
I don't
nobody
really
cared
like
about.
it.
Did that movie even come out? I don't remember
Yeah.
anybody ever saying anything about it.
It came out. Unfortunately. But yeah, I think Ratchet and Clank really took like a total nosedive, like very quickly. Like I think the first two games are great. I
Did they
think the
change
third
developers
game,
at all, or no? It's always been Insomniac.
yeah, it's always been Insomniac. I think I haven't played Rift Apart yet, which I've heard is very good. But like, I love the first two games. I don't really like the third game. The PS3 games are like I've only played Tools of Destruction and All for One, and I think Into the Nexus, and they were all like egregiously terrible. And then the PS4 game was like painfully mid.
Unfortunate. Well, I'm not getting the box gem. That's fine. Yeah, I don't think I do want to try like the original Ratchet and Clank
Yeah.
for sure. I've played it like at a friend's house, but I remember
Yeah, the
almost
original's
nothing
a lot of
about
fun.
how it feels.
I have a lot of fun memories of the original.
Fuck,
Listening
it really
to,
was
like-
just one box.
I was like kind of full swing in my biggest PCP obsession era when I
Yeah.
played Ratchet and Clank. So it was just like I still like every every other night I'm like, I'm gonna re-listen to an old PCP episode to fall asleep.
Your mic has started crackling. I don't know if your
Oh.
connection got loose or something.
Whoop. It's coming through these earphone things.
Are they plugged in or are they
Yeah, they're
wireless?
plugged in. They're
Okay,
plugged
yeah.
in.
Tighten them.
Whoop. But yeah, I would. That show is like so good.
Do you have any opinions about the fuck? Do you have any opinions about the episode that the episode? What the fuck? What was I gonna say? Oh, do you have any opinions about the Game Awards?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that. I have. Hold on, I need a refresher, but like, off the top of my head, I watched it. Off the top of my head, the awards, cool. Happy Astrobot got Game of the Year. I really hope to play that one soon. It looks awesome, and I'm very happy that we're living in a world where a Sony 3D platformer is getting Game of the Year.
I'm so glad. Not only like it could have been any of the other nominees. First of all, it's the biggest W in gaming that they tried to lie to us and say that a DLC was a video game, and then it didn't win a single award. So big W.
Yeah.
And then the fact that the game that did get Game of the Year, it wasn't the Elden Ring DLC. Instead, it was this like fun, cartoony 3D platformer. I was like, this is like, I'm so happy about this.
Yeah. Shout out the Statler and Waldorf from the Muppets. They did a great.
Bro, the bit about the Kojima bit.
Yeah.
Fucking Statler
Bro
and
was
Waldorf.
shook.
That was great.
Bro was shook.
It's also weird to just hear that character say the name Kojima.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Kojima.
Yeah, and then Phil Spencer, hilarious. Whenever it cut to Phil Spencer in the audience and he just looked like horrifically broken. Like everything he's ever hoped for is crushing in front of his eyes.
Why is Phil Spencer so upset? What's he got going on?
Because Xbox didn't win anything. There was not a single Xbox exclusive that like.
Is an Xbox
won-
over?
What do you mean over?
Aren't they done with Xbox? I thought I heard that.
No, it's still around.
Not like literally, but I heard they're like ramping it down.
No.
Okay.
But and then Sony came up to thank Nintendo
That's
for
nice
their
of them.
on their at their game of the year thing, and
And honestly, I don't even
Phil
respect Game of
Spencer
the
looked
Year.
so mad.
I don't even respect the Game Awards because Nintendo's only ever won once, and that's bullshit. Because I feel like 75% of the time, the best game that comes out in a year is from Nintendo.
What did they win? Was it Breath of the Wild?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, probably. I would agree with that. I think video games. I mean,
Nintendo just like when it comes to AAA
I would say
like big video games, I feel like
yeah,
they're the most consistent in quality for sure.
they're like they're like the only ones that actually made games for like a really long time. But I was gonna say something about yeah. I feel like it's like 50% of the time the best game of the year is a Nintendo game, and then 50% of the time it's like an indie game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like you know. Hold on. Let me check my everyone. Okay,
Like
this is gonna be
Yeek should have been the game of the year. They got the new Yeek 1.5.
yeah. This is gonna be like, I'm gonna do a little plug, a little sponsor for something that I have zero involvement with. Glitchwave.com, very good video game rating collecting website from the people who brought you Rate Your Music.
Oh wow,
Um,
I've heard good things about that one.
yeah.
I just wish they would make like because there's only. I don't want to learn anything. I just want to do things that I already know. I just want there to be a letterboxed clone for every type of media.
Yeah.
It has to
I
be
think
exactly the same as Letterboxd.
yeah. Well, you are not gonna get that with Glitchwave or Rate Your Music. They are very much like their own crazy thing.
Tragic.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Damn it. Oh, I think I have to go around and kill the flowers first. Okay.
Let's see, what have the best games of each year been?
I couldn't tell you what year games have come out.
I'm looking at my account. Show statistics now. Build chart at Bad Girl 2023. Oh,
Why put this here? Just to make me suffer? Just to fuck with me?
hmm.
That's fair.
What did you say? What did you say?
What did you say? I'm just complaining about the video game. You were trying to figure out what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make a chart on here weighed by my own ratings. Or I guess I can probably just filter it by year. Yeah. Alright, 2024. 2024. Let's see this. Okay, 2024 is invalid. What the hell? What's going on here, guys?
You've never played a video game in 2024 the whole time?
Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. I clicked collection instead of played.
Did they put that new Marvel vs. Capcom thing on the old consoles?
On the old consoles?
PS4 and Xbox One, because I'm poor.
Oh. I don't know. It's on Switch.
Oh, well, yeah, I can get it there, I guess. That's good.
What's the red?
But if I get things on PS4, I can stream them. It really sucks that you can't stream off of your Switch like you can on PS4 or an Xbox.
Okay, maybe I take back what I said about how great this website is, because I literally cannot find how to look at what my highest rated games each year.
Turns out, pretty gay website overall. So is Glitchwave just like you play a game and then you rate it? Like, what's the system?
Yeah,
How does it
that's
work?
literally it. Like, backlogged is like you have to put in all these crazy details. Like, when did you finish the game? When did you start the game? What console did you play the game on? And it's like Glitchwave, you just search the game and you rate it.
That's fun.
I've only given 3 0 out of 10s ever.
What would those be?
Final Fantasy 13,
Wow.
Pokemon Sword and Shield, and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Pokemon Sword and Shield doesn't deserve to have a literal 0. It has good multiplayer.
Well, I don't play multiplayer. I don't care about multiplayer.
Yeah, I don't care about multiplayer either. It is my least favorite Pokemon game. But I'm just saying I don't think it deserves a 0.
I truly... I cannot think of a single gaming experience that I was more deeply enraged by than that one.
I like the Pokemon. The campaign sucked. That was the real thing.
Everything sucked. I didn't like the Pokemon.
You didn't like the new Pokemon in Sword and Shield?
No.
I thought there were a lot of bangers in that gen.
Like, Grookey was kinda cute,
Grookey's good.
but I
Scorbunny?
can't get over, like, he's just such a meme to me. Because of, like,
because Grookey Gang?
yeah. And how, like the Donkey video, where he just beats every boss immediately with the Grookey.
That's true. He did break the game with Grookey.
Which is a thing you can do, by the way.
Guys, I promise I'm just pretending to be bad.
What's that rogue? What's that rogue?
I forgot that when you kill enemies that are human beings in this game, there's a realistic human scream.
I mean, I don't know about realistic.
Well, yeah, but like it's just like it's like, oh my god, I
Yeah.
just killed a man. Crash Bandicoot had a lot of voice acting for being like a silly, cartoonish 3D platformer.
Yeah. Oh wait, you can just filter your page by release date. That actually makes it easy. Okay. So when did the Game Awards start? 2017? 2016?
2014. This was the 10th
2014.
one.
Damn, okay. 2014. Show me 2014. What's the best game that came out that year? Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Hell
Boom.
yeah. Based.
Honorable mention to Mario Kart 8 because that game was like slowly perfected over 3 years. But in 2014, I don't think it was the game of the year.
Ah, okay. So it wasn't as good as it would turn out to be in the future.
Yeah. Like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is, like, in my top 5 games of all time. It's my most played game of all time.
The Wii U one was good. Come on.
It's really good. It's great, but I don't think that I don't think that it was like perfect, like genius, one of the best games of all time until the deluxe.
Was 2014 the launch year for the Wii U?
No, that was 13.
Okay.
Because 13 was when 3D World came out.
Ah, yes. I've been playing 3D Land. It's pretty good.
2015 Undertale.
True.
I mean, I know it's the meme, but it was the best game of that year.
Did it get nominated at the Game Awards? Do you remember?
I don't think it did.
Shit. Not even for like best indie game or some bullshit.
The Game Awards 2015 Undertale. Bro. Why? Okay. I see Undertale is in the same section as Tomb Raider Go.
That's interesting.
Okay.
I hope it beat Tomb Raider Go in whatever section it may be.
It was only nominated for Best RPG.
Fuck.
And it didn't win.
Tragedy.
Which is insane. Because it's like by far the best thing that came out that year. 2016? Probably Doom. Can't think of anything else that would beat that one out.
Oh, I want a game over. So then I have to start this level over.
RIP. Actually, you know, Doom is really good, but what about Cartoon Network Battle Crashers?
Ah, yes.
That's like the worst game ever made.
I've heard you say that. It's not the first I've heard you shit on the Cartoon Network Battle Crashers.
Yeah.
I almost bought Cartoon Network Battle Crashers, and I like heard your voice in my head. It's like it's not worth it. I was like, oh, it's a fun beat 'em up game, and it's got my favorite Cartoon Network characters, and it's like, no, it's shit.
Yeah, I'm glad you listened. 2017, I mean, I would say Sonic Mania.
That's fair.
Splatoon 2 is a very strong runner-up, though.
Oh, yeah. I only played Splatoon once when they did that thing where they were like, Splatoon is free for a week. And it was fun, but I didn't buy it.
But what about Doki Doki Literature Club, guys? The real best game of 2017.
So true.
I replayed that game, like, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And man, it has not aged well.
I mean, there's just so many like games with the same bit now that it just doesn't hit the same.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, the game knows that you're playing it. Whoa!
And it's like, and it's also just like you have to trudge through so much like completely like completely vapid visual novel trash. It's like barely worth it.
But I like vapid visual novel trash though, so
yeah. Oh my god, Mario Odyssey. What? I forgot about Mario.
Oh, that was 2017. Then yeah.
Yeah. I would still say Sonic Mania, but Mario Odyssey is really close.
Does Breath of the Wild even enter the conversation for you? How do you feel about that game?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
I think it's amazing for like 5 hours, and then it gets old, and you start realizing a lot of problems.
What would you say are the problems?
The weapon system is the biggest thing. Horrid.
Because they break or whatever?
Yeah. Trash.
I see.
You have to charge the Master Sword.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
You can't do anything. 2018, I would say Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like the ultimate game in what ultimate haha. I didn't even mean that, but you know, whatever. It's like the game
Ultimate
in
game.
one of the best series in video game history, and it's like the game in the series, so I think it should. I'm sure Spider-Man or whatever, God of War.
Oh, that was 2019? Then yeah, probably Spider-Man. That game was amazing.
That was 2018.
Okay.
I'm talking about 2018 right now.
Oh, my bad.
2019 though. 2019 sucked. Nothing came out in 2019. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, Tokyo 2020.
What the fuck? That's not the best game of the year. Come on, there's gotta be something.
It's good. It's good. There's a part where you can just one of the mini games is just you beat up people on the street. And the story mode is off the rails. Like, it's like this insane, like, meta journey where, like, you have to fix the Switch because there's, like, Bitcoin in it. And then you have to, like, beat up Switch ninjas on
Whoa,
the street.
Mario! They're using our game to mine Bitcoin! Oh no!
Yeah, literally. And then you go out and then Eggman goes out to beat up the Nintendo ninjas.
Oh no! Think of the environmental impact!
Alright, 2020. Oof. Crash Bandicoot 4. For sure.
And then Luigi says, I know how to put a stop to this.
2020 definitely Crash 4. Like one of the best 3D platformers of all time.
I don't know, man. Didn't do it for me.
That's crazy. Why? Literally.
Okay, here's my weird thing, okay? Can I jump on these guys, or are they just unkillable? Here's my weird thing about Crash 4, okay?
Yeah.
Something that I feel like is very intrinsic in the first 3 Crashes that Crash 4 is missing. One very specific, very stupid and pedantic point that I don't even know if other people would agree with. Where
the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
the original 3 Crash games have this feeling where it's like, even though it's a 2D platformer, the spaces... Fuck, I got my points all mixed up. Even though it's a 3D platformer, the spaces are like perfectly created so that it almost feels as like linear as a 2D platformer, to the point where like I prefer playing Crash with the D-pad 100%. There's more like open 3D movement in Crash 4, and it like fucks with my brain.
That's an atrocious take. Yeah, I don't.
It becomes a whole different ballgame at that point. It's like, then why even do this whole like, oh look guys, it's Crash 4, we finally did it.
It sounds like you just wanted like. You didn't want any updates. You just wanted the same game again.
I wanted them to take Insane Trilogy and make a new game in it.
That would have been so lame.
But it would have been good though.
It would have just been like, why don't I just play Insane Trilogy?
Because it's new. It's new levels, new challenges.
We already have that game.
But it's new. It's new levels. They made them just for this game.
You were killing art. This is all your fault. But speaking of killing art, I was actually gonna say, that Naughty Dog thing.
Yeah, why is everybody so mad about that?
Okay, so Naughty Dog has not made a good game in like over a decade now.
People really like that Last of Us thing.
Yeah, but it's bad.
Okay.
It's poo-poo. It's garbage.
Okay.
Everyone was like, Last of Us 2. They were on a roll. Every game they ever made was great until The Last of Us 2. No. Last of Us 1 was trash. Last of Us 2 was the exact same thing. But again, the friggin' Uncharted games suck. All of it is bad.
I tried to play Jak and Daxter and I kind of couldn't get into it, but maybe I'm just retarded.
Jak and Daxter 1, I'm actually not a big fan of, but Jak and Daxter 2 and 3 are awesome.
Okay, because I own the first one because I was an impulse buy.
I have all three. They're all amazing. Or not,
I
they're
was
2
like,
and 3
I've
are
heard
amazing.
good things about this Jak and Daxter game, and then it wasn't very good.
It's not bad. I mean, it was completely revolutionary for the time.
I probably
It
need to
just
give it a
hasn't
better
aged super well.
chance. I probably only played it for like an hour or two, but I was just like, okay, what's the point? I'm bored.
It
And I
hasn't
never played it again.
it hasn't aged that well, but like for the time, it was insanely revolutionary. It's just that like now that we have other games that do the same thing but better, it's just kind of like okay.
Jak and Daxter will always hold a special place in my heart because I watched a funny Let's Play of it. But as for playing the game myself, there are a lot of games that are like that for me as a boy on the internet,
Yeah.
where it's like I've never played them, but they're so memorable to me because of Let's Plays I've seen of them.
Yeah. Wow.
Like Bugs Bunny, Lost in Time.
I've never actually watched that video,
It's a whole series, bro.
but it's lost media. The whole series is lost media. There's
No,
only
it's fucking not. You can find it so easily.
Maybe I'm just not up to date, but like as of the last time I checked, which was like a year or two ago, you can only find like a compilation of like the funniest moments.
What the fuck? That's not true.
Maybe it's changed since then. I don't know.
Most of like Let's Play Expedition is archived now.
Oh, I thought you meant the Monkey and Biggs show.
No, I meant when he played it with Asperger and Rusty Cage.
Oh, what's... Okay, I don't care about that. It's the only Monkey and Biggs show thing that is archived.
Yeah. That's cool, but the thing that makes Bugs Bunny Lost in Time memorable for me is is that one. I've let it be known very clearly that maybe my favorite comedic Let's Play dynamic of all time is Monkey and Asperger.
Yeah.
It was a legendary 2 months. before
I've never
that
really
fell
gotten
apart.
into Let's Plays. I would say
I'm a huge Let's Play guy.
my favorite Let's Play is probably like the episodes of the Riley expedition that I'm on.
Oh my god.
I
Fucking
like that.
pretentious.
How is that pretentious?
Oh, I only
That's
like the
just-
episodes that I'm on, because I'm the
that's-
only reason why it's good.
That's not pretentious. That's just me being a self-centered egomaniac.
Okay, if you want to,
It's not-
if you want to be pedantic about what's what, sure.
Those are two completely different things. What pretense am I working off of?
You are lame. Oh no, it's a chase level.
Remember Pokemon Cafe Remix?
I do. I've never played it once, but I've heard of it.
I have a very fond memory of that game, even though it's kind of poopy.
It's weird to say like fond memory as if this is in the distant past when Cafe Remix came out like I think 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah,
Like
4 years
it's
ago.
a
I was
fairly newish
10.
game. Oh yeah, I guess you're a fairly newish person, so
Um, but okay, I said the best game of 2018 was like Smash or something. Celeste came out in 2018.
ah,
This is the best game of 2018, no question.
I think it's probably Smash Ultimate. I think you're just a nerd.
Have you played Celeste?
No.
Okay, here are the 10 out of 10 games from the 2010s, alright? Friggin' Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Oh my god. Undertale. Sonic Mania. Celeste. There you go.
There you go.
That's the 4 10 out of 10 games from the 2010s.
Wow, that's a shockingly low number.
Yeah. Look, I'm very stingy with my 10 out of 10s, okay? I've listened to like, I think 1,200 albums now, and I've given 34 10 out of 10s.
I've listened to so few albums, and they're all from fucking Nickelodeon singers and Ninja Sex Party.
Dude, we should do like Isabel and Riley's music expedition.
I could
where-
give you so many opinions about Big Time Rush and Drake Bell.
No, it
and
would be
Avril
like
Lavigne.
It would be like a monkey gets Psy into.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're
Oh,
saying.
okay, yeah. I would be like, yo, check out. I would just like show you like the most like insane, like obscure experimental music. You'd just be like, what is this?
Can I make you listen to my garbage occasionally?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
No, it would be back and forth.
Okay.
But except I have like 1,200 albums to pull from, and you have like 10.
Yeah. We're gonna listen to every album I've ever heard. It'll take 10 weeks.
Yeah. It's gonna be like, all right, this week we're listening to Avril Lavigne. Next week we're gonna listen to "Have a Nice Life," "Death Consciousness," the 2-hour-long shoegaze post-rock concept album about suicide.
Sounds like the type of thing. Sounds like pretty fucking Bellcore content.
Okay, here's I'm gonna okay, here are my 10 out of 10s. I'm gonna give you 10 out of 10 albums. I'm gonna give you the elevator pitch, and you'll say what you think of the elevator pitch. Okay, so this is in chronological order. I'm such a nerd, dude. This is embarrassing. Okay, Bob Dylan, Highway 61 Revisited. You know Bob Dylan, no?
Probably not well, but I know the name.
Okay, he's the guy that's like, you know that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is a really cool album. It's like a really cool album, and I don't know. I'm only gonna do pitches where I have something funny to say.
Oh, was I
The
supposed to
Velvet-
crawl? Shit.
The Velvet Underground and Nico. This is a 1967 experimental art rock album. It's like totally all over the place. There's like constant tonal whiplash. Every song sounds nothing like the last one. It's like a 47-minute blast of insanity. And it's great. Does that sound like something that would appeal to you?
Probably not in particular, but I would. I would do it for a bit. First game over of the series, boys. Tragic.
Swans soundtracks for the blind. This album is longer than most movies.
Oh my god.
It's 2 hours and 21 minutes
Oh my god.
with 26 tracks. Which might sound like a low number of tracks considering it's over 2 hours long, because multiple of the tracks are like 15 minutes. Which is nothing for this band since they've done like 30 to 43 minute songs in the past. But, or in the future, I guess, from when this album came out. But, yeah, this is a very creepy, like, haunting, like one of the most haunting and harrowing experiences in all of art. Very disturbing.
I see.
And it very unsettling. It's like kind of hard to listen to, but at the same time I listen to it every night when I go to bed.
Now, is
so
any
I
of
don't
this
know.
like music that'll make me want to be like, yeah, I'm listening to a song right now.
I think you might like Kate Bush's Hounds of Love, which if you don't know if what
I'm just laughing at my own joke because I'm
Oh.
tired.
So this is just like a very sweet 80s pop album with a lot of like amazing synth stuff. Great art pop album. So many like catchy hooks, a lot of fun stuff. This is a very fun, happy, makes me happy, makes me yay. Very good. I think Kate Bush Kate Bush was like the Avril Lavigne of her time.
See?
Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. I don't know if you're this is a classic. One of the most classic and legendary rap albums in history.
Have I ever
Wu-Tang.
listened to a rap album? I don't think I have. I've listened to
Yeah, you
rap
have.
songs, but I've
You
never
listened to
Oh, yours.
Sad Girl
Yours.
episode.
Yours. I've listened
Yeah.
to yours.
Yeah. The rap songs you've listened to are like
I've listened to a rap EP,
like-
and it was the Sucker Punch EP.
yeah. The rap songs you've heard are like the
Trixie and
iCarly.
Asperger and you.
iCarly rap,
Carly rap.
something like the Ego Raptor rap.
Yeah, Game Grumps remixes where it's Aaron rapping from Game Grumps.
Yeah. The one song where Aaron says the N-word, that one.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's a real song, by the way. I'm not making that up.
Listen, fuck albums, EPs. You get in, you get out. Excellent stuff.
Look, the shortest album on my list is Kids See Ghosts, which is 7 tracks, 23 minutes. Experimental hip-hop opus from Kanye West and Kid Cudi. Inspirational, life-changing music.
Kanye West.
Yeah, RIP, by the way. Lol.
Did he die?
Might as well.
Oh, I see. Listen, Drake Bell has an EP called The Reminder. 0 misses. 4 songs, all bangers.
Yeah, I've got Kanye West, you got Drake Bell.
Yep, those are our controversial artists that we like.
Actually, no, because I have a serial rapist in here, so
That's fair.
it's not. So Kanye is actually not.
Well, as far as you know.
As far as I know.
Who knows with all these famous people? You hear about a new one every 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe Charlie XCX is.
I just have this crazy thing where, like, if I like art, what the guy did outside of the art doesn't change that. It just my brain isn't wired that way.
I think it depends for me. Like, I can't listen to Jay-Z anymore.
Oh yeah, isn't he implicated in the Diddy stuff?
Yeah. It's so funny because I literally got into Jay-Z like 3 days ago. And like immediately it's over. He was literally like, cause like his birthday is December 4th, and the lawsuit came out on like December 8th, and I started listening to his stuff on his birthday. So I
That's
got 4 days to
funny.
listen to Jay-Z. I think you would like Brat by Charlie XCX.
Maybe. Ah, shit.
That's just a fun, electro pop EDM album. Do you like Death Grips?
Yes. No, I've never heard them before. I'm
Okay.
interested in Death Grips.
Yes. No, I've never heard them before.
I'm interested.
Well, Death Grips The Money Store is one of my 10 out of 10s, so if we do this show, we'll get to that.
Alright, if I game over again, the stream is over. Fucking
Okay.
fuck this level. This level sucks. You know, what I need to do is, like, I feel like reasonably every musician has at least one person who sounds, like, almost the same as them. I have to hope in my heart. I need to find a musician that has the same sound as Drake Bell.
I'm
So my
sure there
favorite
are
musician-
millions.
Yeah, but, like, no, there's something special about it, okay? You think he's just the same cookie cutter, like, pop boy. There's something in his voice, and I gotta find somebody who has that same
Telegraph?
je ne sais quoi. That's a great album. Telegraph.
That's
It's
his
Only
most
Time.
popular album.
I thought It's Only Time was his most popular album. I'm surprised.
No. Telegram has like twice the amount of ratings, and it's higher rated. A Reminder, yeah. That one has 27 ratings.
Nothing but bangers on that E EP.
Okay, there's one review for A Reminder by Drake Bell, and it's actually by one of my friends.
Oh wow.
Everyone knows the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I've read this exact review.
Shout out Hurricane Slash Sophia. I'm in her Discord server. Gucci Gang? What?
Yeah, Drake
Put
Bell
out a-
did do a cover of Gucci Gang. It's terrible. It's fucking
Oh my-
awful.
No, it's a folk pop cover? No.
It's so bad.
No. Is
It's
this
one
like
of the worst songs. It's on like there's some like procedurally generated list of the worst songs in history, and Drake Bell Gucci Gang is on there.
Wow.
That's an experience. Is that song?
Is it like the Mark Zuckerberg cover of Get Low?
He turns it into like a weird like almost country song. It's so strange.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That was like it's been a big meme for a long time of like, haha, I turned a rap song into a pop song or an acoustic song. I'm a white boy. I turned a rap song into an acoustic song. Haha.
He also has like a hip hop EP that's not good.
Oh no. Is it Honest or is it Smoke It Up?
Smoke It Up.
Smoke It Up. Okay.
Honest is a good EP.
Pop rap.
Honest is like he tried to be like 2017 pop stars instead of a 2005 pop star. That was the experiment he was doing, and it turned out pretty well.
Hurricane Slash thought Smoke It Up was okay. She gave it a 6.
I mean, the songs are on my playlist, but they're kind of goofy and cringe.
Continuing the trail of questionable artistic diversions that the very Chainsmokers Meet However EP Honest brought to the table, Smoke It Up sees Drake going down yet another path that I'm not sure he actually knows how to really pull off. Yeah, Smoke It Up. If you couldn't tell from the very subtle title, is it EP?
I'm glad you have another friend who has an autistic obsession with Drake Bell, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, so Sophia, if she gives something a 6 out of 10, you know it's like the worst album ever made. 'Cause
That's
she's
like
just
like me when I rate anything.
yeah.
Like like 5 means like I fucking hated it because I always find something to enjoy.
Yeah, like her rating distribution is like she has 1,000 8 out of 10s, 1,500 7 out of 10s,
Fucking finally! Okay, the stream can continue. I beat the level.
800 6 out of 10s, which is like a huge drop from 15 to
Holy
100.
shit.
200 5 out of 10s, 82 4 out of 10s, 31 3 out of 10s, 12 2 out of 10s, and 6 1 out of 10s. So it's just like she likes just like everything.
You are more than halfway there. But I'm sure you've noticed that things are getting harder. The last
Rice and Curry, her least favorite album of all time. What is this? I've never even heard of this. Rice and Curry by Dr. Bombay?
the strongest force
Huh?
What's the reception on 24/7 by Big Time Rush? That's always been a top album for me.
Okay. Let's see. Big Time Rush 24/7. It doesn't even have 200 ratings. It's
Damn.
not even close to their most popular album.
Yeah,
actually.
because the first one blew up, I'm
Yeah.
sure, and they also
first
have new
one-
ones that I'm sure.
The
do
first
okay.
one, the first one is also not popular in comparison to like actual stuff, but it has 600 ratings, which is like vastly more than any of their others.
I think 24/7 is their best album now.
24/7 has one review from Crazy Cosmic, who says, "Worth buying on CD for $2 at a thrift store." And they gave
Pretty good.
they gave
Pretty good
every,
accolade.
They gave every song 5 stars, but they gave the album a 4 out of 10.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know how that works. But okay.
Sounds like this person might have been memeing almost.
Their boyfriend single
Oh yeah, that song is
also very
good.
popular. High End Swag says, "Yo, I have no clue why I have 1 star on this before. I have multiple friends who have rated it a 9 out of 10. They appear on Jane Remover's DJ mix? They appear... No way. They appear on the new Lil Uzi Vert album?
Yeah, they're back now, so I'm sure they're collaborating with all the like young artists who are like, holy shit, I remember Nickelodeon.
Their collaboration with Lil Uzi Vert has an average score of 1.7
Out of 10?
out of 5 with
Oh.
254 ratings.
That's still not
It's
good, but a little bit
still
better than if it was
horrid.
out of 10.
It has a higher rating than the album though, which has a 1.6 out of 5, which is like unheard of for Rate Your Music. It's like it has to be like the worst album that has ever been created for it to get less than a 2.
That's pretty funny.
But yeah, I spend like I go on Rate Your Music every day. It's my life. I have a Rate Your Music journal.
Like in real life, you have a journal and then you go put it in the website.
No, I have
Or
a
they have a
journal
journal.
on Rate Your Music.
I know.
Instead of a journal, instead of like a physical journal, I put my journal on Rate Your Music.
Okay, I didn't know they had such a feature, but that's cool.
You can it's through the list feature, where you can just add text entries to lists.
I lost.
Hmm.
I thought I could win, and then I didn't.
My goal is to one day red pill you and turn you on to experimental music for
I listen to
incels.
your weird shit.
My goal is to one day get you into it. It'll happen. Trust. One
That's
of
what
these
this
days you're
podcast
gonna
is
be.
gonna be. I'm gonna be watching it, listening to weird albums that are the length of a movie and aren't actual music, and
Not
and then it's
actual
gonna
music.
and then it's gonna be me forcing you to listen to Drake Bell and trying to convince you
Yeah.
that it's good.
Yeah, this needs to happen. What are some of your other favorites? Avril Lavigne, you said you like.
Avril
What's your favorite
Lavigne,
album from her?
she's kind of the kind that I listen to singles of. I don't know if I've listened to an album from her actually.
I think Under My Skin is pretty good.
Okay, I'll have to, I should check out like an album from her. I just know like a couple of songs. Like I like Girlfriend. I like What the Hell.
It's a damn cold night.
I like Radiohead.
Radiohead?
Is that what they call it? No, no, no. Why did I think it was called Radiohead? I'm retarded. It's there's a lyric in it that is Radiohead, but I don't know why I thought the
Wait,
song
what?
was called Radiohead. It's Here's to
There's
Never
an
Growing
Avril
Up.
Lavigne song about Radiohead?
No, it's just the word Radiohead is in it. For some reason, that made me think it was called
Oh.
Radiohead. For some stupid reason.
She talks about like the band?
No, she talks about the physical item Radiohead.
What?
Do radios have heads?
No.
No, no, no. She does talk about the radio. I was remembering the lyrics wrong. I'm very tired and high. It's Here's to Never Growing Up is the song.
I think I'm gonna if we do this podcast, I will force you to listen to Radiohead at some point.
Ninja
That
Sex
is-
Party. I've been obsessed with.
Sex Party, hell yeah.
The not even just the comedy albums. I think their cover albums are genuinely great.
Oh hell yeah.
I think Dan has a really nice voice, and they do like good '80s songs.
What's the best one, in your opinion?
The best song or the best album?
Album.
Probably. My favorite Ninja Sex Party album is probably Under the Covers Volume 2.
Okay. That is. Alright. That's. Is there a review of that one? Okay. Take. Okay. Oh my god. What is AOR? Do you know what that is?
AOR? No.
Adult oriented rock. Huh. Well, I guess that's what Ninja Sex Party
Interesting.
is. The top review says, I'm already not a large AOR fan, so take the one tolerable song in the genre, take all the fun and feel out, and then you're left with the NSP cover.
Of what song? This is about one song in particular?
Yeah. Oh, it's Boston, More Than a Feeling.
Oh, I love that song. I love that version. What do you fucking mean, bro?
At some point, why even release a cover album if you make very little to no changes at all to the originals? Is Danny Sexbang claiming that there is a reason to hear him sing I Wish instead of Stevie Wonder?
Because he has a beautiful voice, okay? Fuck you, guy on the website.
I take refuge in knowing there is only one more useless album of covers.
Someday we're gonna get Under the Covers Volume 4, and he's gonna eat his words.
Cold Ramen says, for the most part, I guess the track selection is better. There's more out there picks that work better for the goofy sex band, like Pour Some Sugar on Me and You Spin Me. Most of the songs are still all from what you'd find on the top 100 greatest songs of all time 2004 Rolling Stones list.
You're probably right, but I like it, okay? Fuck everyone.
The cover of I Wish is really bad, though. Instead of sounding smooth as hell, it just sounds like utter chaos.
I don't remember that one. The Africa
That-
cover was really good. The More Than a Feeling cover was really good.
This guy gave it a 7. He says, "This is a much better album than NSP's first volume. The track listing, production, and performance are all so much stronger. While the first album takes a dip midway through and doesn't fully recover, I feel the listing on here is solid throughout the entire listen. This is aided with a production that, while still reminiscent of the overdubs and thin lines from the 80s, sounds much more full. It's a much more complete and dynamic sound, something I found lacking in their first effort. The group as a whole seems stronger on here too, or at least the arrangements have improved. They aren't exact copies of the originals, but don't deviate too much. Danny's singing seems more up to par and powerful, and the instruments all seem to be filling in the space more and adding to the experience. Overall, this is a great cover album and more than worth a listen if you enjoy the originals. It's stronger than the first volume in virtually every way."
There you go. Real quick game question for the audience that may or may not exist, and for you. So I've reached the point in I've reached the warp room that contains the level that I got stuck on the last time I tried to beat this game. The level that I could not pass no matter how many fucking times I tried. Should I just go in there now and give it a shot, or should I do the other 4 levels first?
Do the other 4 first.
Okay. So no behaving yet. We're saving that for last. How they feel about Drake Bell's cover album, Ready Steady Go?
Oh, let's see.
His rockabilly album.
Oh no.
I fucking adore it. It has the best song to ever exist on the planet, which is Bitchcraft by Drake Bell. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see. Alright, it has... Sophia gave it a 6.
Aw, tragic.
Sometimes I look at perceived drastic direction changes from...
Are there ratings for the particular songs as well?
Yes, there are.
What did she give Bitchcraft?
Oh, she didn't rate it.
Oh, okay.
But there are overall ratings. Bitchcraft isn't the lowest rated song, but it's not the highest.
That's tragic.
The highest rated song is Makes Me Happy.
It's one of 2 original songs on the album is Bitchcraft, and it's fucking awesome. Also, the version of Makes Me Happy on that album fucking sucks. Why is that the most popular one? That's the one song he redid from a previous album for Ready Steady Go. The version on It's Only Time is fucking great, but the version on Ready Steady Go is ass.
And the lowest rated one is California Man.
I like that one. Going to a party, meet me out at the school. Pretty good song. I think his voice fits it pretty well.
I wouldn't call it I Buy Toast says, "I wouldn't call it the worst thing in the world, but it is a downgrade from his first 2, full of mostly forgettable music. Disappointing."
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, anytime you do a cover album instead of your own work, you're kind of cutting yourself down a little bit.
Yeah. Poppy Hill says, "Whatever crossed Drake Bell's mind when he decided to record songs which are, for the most part, covers of famous or not-so-famous songs by the likes of Ray Davies, Kinks, Freddie Mercury, Queen, Stray Cats, Brian Setzer, who executive... Bro, I do not care. What makes this record still more intriguing is that Drake Bell interspersed this album, his very own, with a few songs that he co-wrote, so the end result is a hybrid mix of covers and originals. Not that this detracts from the overall quality of the interpretation, which is really flawless. The only problem is the concept itself, but once the listener comes to terms with this unusual formula, then there is real listening pleasure to be had. With impeccable renditions of such timeless songs as Sunny Afternoon or California Man. plus a few peaks.
Wow.
With
This guy has a lot of positivity.
plus a few peaks with Melina, a superb power pop tune penned by Adam Traub, formerly in pop punk band Nobody's Hero and later The Burning of Rome, or the gorgeous Makes Me Happy, composed by Drake Bell himself.
Bad version. Terrible version. How do people like that version? It sounds so bad.
The version on It's Only Time is higher rated for sure. It actually has a
Good.
really high rating.
Because it's one of the most popular songs he ever made. Because he sang it in the finale of Drake and Josh that millions of people watch.
It's still not the highest rated song on the album though. The highest rated song on the album is I Know.
Yes, because that was the one that he sang on fucking Conan.
Okay. The lowest rated one is Up Periscope.
Which is a great, fun tune. I don't know why that's the lowest rated one.
It's pretty like neck and neck with most of the others. It's not like a huge discrepancy.
That song sucks only because in the official music version that you put into your music playlist, there's like a 45-second
On the
intro.
official music version.
Where it's like, it's the official...
As opposed to what, the book version?
No, like, what I'm saying is, like, sometimes people post songs that are not their own, just on YouTube regularly.
Oh, yeah.
And what I'm saying is, on the actual, like, produced, like, from the album version, there's, like, a 45-second intro of, like, submarine sounds and, like, submarine people talking to each other, and it's so annoying every time the song comes on. It's such a good song, but the intro's so fucking annoying.
Wow.
Maybe that's why they rated it badly, because of the fucking stupid intro.
What do you think of his new album?
Nonstop Flight, very good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Okay. The Ghost Party 505 agrees with you. You give it a 9 out of 10.
Oh, hey.
I've always enjoyed Drake's use of... I always think they're talking about Drake.
Listen, Drake Bell was Drake before Drake was Drake, okay?
Yeah, I keep doing like a double take, like Drake was on the new Drake Bell album.
They teamed up.
Drake
and Drake.
The two pedo Drakes.
Yes, they combined forces. They're the Legion of Doom now.
Yeah. The Legion of Drake. I've always enjoyed Drake's use of complex vocal harmonies, horns, and unapologetic use of older rock aesthetics, and those elements are on full force on this album. Most of the songs on this album sound grandiose and incredibly immersive, and the fact that music is tied together by the concept of escaping a toxic relationship and way of living makes it even better, especially given the context of Drake's life. My only complaint about this album is that tracks like Tainted Love, Hollywooded, and By the Ocean are really bad. And Draw Me Closer
How
feels a little
dare you
awkward
say that
as a
about
closing
Hollywood?
track. Okay, so you gave it a 9 out of 10. Oh my god, there's 35 tracks. What?
It's a very long album, yes.
Oh my god. Okay. Overall, I'd say it's a very strong album.
That's the first album I'm picking, actually, is Nonstop Flight. So it's the only long one that I can force you to listen
god. I definitely recommend giving it a listen to any fans of the Beatles.
It has a similar sound. I see what you're saying. That's the appeal of Drake Bell. Is he's very inspired by like the Beach Boys and the Beatles. Like he has this kind of like old timey sound to him.
Huh. Well, I do have a 10 out of 10 Beatles. So
that's good.
Beatles
are cool. I like those.
I like those.
I like those Beatles.
Orange Boulder, who has a profile picture that looks like a zoomed in on Howard Hamlin's face.
Hell yeah.
It says mostly forgettable. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to best or get close to his previous album or anything, but this was honestly pretty disappointing. Meh. Now, the thing that confuses me is that they gave this album a 7 out of 10.
Wait, what's his previous album? I guess the Lost album is what
The
he's
Lost
referring
album.
to? Okay.
Yeah. But
Also-
he
also
gave it a
good
7
album.
out of 10. This whole review is like, man, it was mid. I didn't really care. It was really mid. 7 out of 10, though. Like, what?
Yeah, that is kind of confusing.
Do you only give the albums you like a 10 out of 10? I am friends with someone on Rate Your Music that their rating scale is like 1 out of 10 means the worst. 2 out of 10 means it was like pretty bad, but like not the worst. 3 out of 10 means it was okay. 4 out of 10 means it was great, and 5 out of 10 means it was pretty much perfect. And then and then everything above that is just extra points.
That's interesting.
Like, what do you mean out of 10?
Because that is really interesting because like there are a lot of like very personal aspects of why you might enjoy an album.
Yeah. But that's just a 1 to 5 scale. With
Well,
like
it's a
bonus-
1 to 5 scale, but it has like variable like bonus points for like personal attachment and like. Things
No, he
that
has
you
like almost
particularly
no
appreciate.
6 to 10s.
Okay.
He has like he has like 1 or 2 albums in each category above, and he has like 200 in each below. So it's like there's also a guy I'm friends with that seemingly just hates music.
It's like every review is just awful. It's like
Yeah,
it sucks.
He's listened to he listens to like 3 albums a day. He's listened to 1,500 albums. He's given 500 1 out of 10s, 200 2 out of 10s, 283 2 out of 10s, 201 3 out of 10s, 137 4 out of 10s, 105 out of 10s. 77, like the rating distribution is insane. It's like 60% of all of his ratings are 1 out of 10. And then his 10 out of 10 albums are like, what? Like, he's like, Eggs Bentley self-titled album,
Eggs Bentley.
which is a comedy experimental album about Asuka from Evangelion.
Wow.
So that's what he's into, I guess. He's also a violin player. The idea of the positive rating system is useless. Guess he didn't elaborate on that. Just said it.
Saying like
Okay.
opinions are only worth sharing if they're negative. Is
Yeah,
that
I
the
don't-
take?
Weird.
I can kind of see the like point behind that. Because I get like valuing criticism over just being like, that's so good, bro. But like, sometimes it is so
that's
good, bro.
dumb. But that's stupid. It's like the worst take I've ever heard in my life.
Compelling argument.
Like what is like they're like opinions are only worth sharing if you are like, bro, like who, what do you mean, like
Fuck this game.
criticism is the only necessity. What do you're like reviewing like albums from the 1930s from like violin players. Like what are you talking about? Why clearly the point is not to provide constructed criticism to the artists, which I already think is a highly dubious concept. But like considering most of the artists you're covering are dead, what do you mean?
They had to improve their work, Bell.
Yeah,
They
they
had to
haven't
come
dropped
back from the
anything in forever.
dead. Beethoven been real quiet since this dropped.
Yeah. Reacting to Moonlight Sonata. Hold up, this writing is fire. Let me look it up. Beethoven first reaction. Dude, this is actually real. There's
Whoa.
like
It's so fire, bro.
this guy. Hold on, I'm gonna send you the screenshot on Discord.
Bro,
if you
this
wanna look
fucking
at it.
Midnight Sonata shit is unironically fire.
Midnight Sonata. I sent you the thumbnail on
Bro, the 12th Symphony fucking pops off.
I sent you the thumbnail on Discord.
Okay. Let me look at it. The game has been paused so I can look at whatever Bell just sent me. I've already forgotten, but then I'm gonna laugh when I remember. No words.
Bro is look at his face. Bro is shook.
It's like, holy shit. Music.
What
Some
is his
real
thumbnail
music?
His shirt says, "I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm dumb. It's different."
What the fuck?
And he looks like he's crying.
I've never heard
First
anybody
react-
distinguish between the two.
There's also Brad After Dark reacted to Symphony No. 5 first movement.
Wait, is Brad After Dark Brad Tasted Music?
No,
Okay.
it's a different guy. Brad Tasted, but I feel so bad for Brad Tasted Music.
What even is that guy? Give me the lore dump on Brad Tasted Music
Alright,
here
so,
on this
okay.
Crash Bandicoot 2 live stream.
Brad Tasted Music. I'll give you the full lore dump. So Brad Tasted Music was started out as like a humble music reviewer back in 2017. He was like 17 or 18 years old. And he was just doing reviews because he really liked Anthony Fantano.
So just like an Anthony Fantano copycat, I got you.
Yeah. But then he started doing like music reaction videos, which was like kind of revolutionary for the time. And he was like one of the first guys to get really big doing like music reaction content. And he steadily started getting more and more popularity from reviewing like 21 Pilots and stuff. But then he started falling off, and his videos started getting less and less views. And then he gave up and decided to go to college back in 2018. And he recorded a video. He posted a video called "I'm Sorry," which is all about like an apology to his fans that he just can't do it anymore. And for some reason, that video just blew up, and it like got into everyone's algorithm, and it got like 500,000 views, and there was like so many positive comments and such an influx of new viewers that he came back and started posting new reaction videos, and then he started getting bigger than ever before, and over the course of a couple years, he became like the music reactor guy up there with like Sean C. Like there were like a couple big music reactor guys, and he was one of them. And because he brought this whole like he was like the Fantano commenter in the music criticism space on YouTube, where he was like the nerdiest, like most like hipster of any of them. And all of his favorite albums were like, classic like 4chan albums. And then he also skyrocketed the popularity of a website called albumoftheyear.org, which I was one of the first big members, and I helped build that website, and now they refuse to mention me, and I've been shunned.
Wait, you like
And
legit, like for real? You were part of the development of this website?
I wasn't like on the development team, but I was like one of the biggest users.
Okay.
I
So
had a lot
why would
of
they mention
followers.
you as a user?
Because I over the course, like, I was one of the biggest users. I helped, like, recommend a lot of stuff. I changed the reviewing game on that website. I started, like, so many trends in the reviewer space that you can still see to this day on that website.
That's wild.
And they refuse to mention me, and it's very, very uncool, guys.
I was very important to the development of your website.
Yes.
Guys.
But anyways, and so all that is going on, and then 2023 is really where he's just like completely hit a stride. Like late 2023 to 2024, he's like just like he did like a video on Fantano's channel.
Oh.
Like he had 300,000 subscribers. He was like collaborating with every big music YouTuber, and he had this music reaction live stream system, which was just genius. Where anyone can send in any album for the low price of $9 a minute.
That's insane.
And so he would just get like thousands of dollars every day. Like,
Insane.
and all of his streams he would turn up like like half his streams he was like super drunk and like vaping, and he had sunglasses on and he was indoors and he was like, "Yo, what's going on, everybody? What do we got sent in today?"
What, I'm
Just
not
like-
allowed to vape and review music? I thought this was America.
Yeah, it was just like he developed this like party persona where he would always be like, "Yo, I just got back from the club. What do you guys send in?"
I was hanging out with the bitches.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And he was hanging out with his fiance. He got really into gambling and stuff, and he got really into like going out and partying, and he developed like this whole like big party guy persona that was like a lot of fun. And then so he was like making an absurd amount of money, partying all the time. And then in his downtime, he did his music reaction streams, where he reacted to everybody's album, like everybody in the world. And it's not even like they were sending in their music; they were just sending in like these classic like albums that everyone knows and loves, just to hear his opinion on a reaction. Which whatever.
I'm gonna send Brad Taste in Music, Mickey Mouse rap.
Yeah. You can do that. You can do that. He's still streaming. But then and so he developed this audience over the course of time where because he was like a hipster music reviewer, Fantano type guy, and he helped cultivate albumoftheyear.org, his audience was mostly like 15-year-old transgender Twitter leftists.
Ah.
And so on one fateful day, he posted an image of him with Ethan Klein.
Oh my god.
And this nuked his entire career.
The Twitter leftists don't like Ethan Klein? Oh, yeah,
no.
I guess not.
Because he's not, well, nowadays, he's, like, a weirdo. But, like, back then, not back in the day, it was, like, a couple months ago. But back then,
Back in the old days.
they just didn't like him because he was anti-Hamas. Which, okay.
Based.
But then Brad got all this backlash, and he was like, okay, I'm sorry, everyone. And he posted this, like, super obviously fake apology. And then...
Is this what ruined him? Is this the reason he's a lolcow now? Because he hung out with fucking Ethan Klein?
Yes!
That's insane! How
So
did this
he
happen?
He posted this huge apology that was, like, super obviously fake. And then, like, 2 days later, he took back the apology, went on Ethan's podcast, and said, you know what? Everyone in my audience sucks. I'm with you, Ethan. I apologize for everything.
Based.
And then his Discord server kicked him out.
You can't do that. It's his Discord server.
They rebranded the server to Oxcord.
Why does somebody else own the server?
Because it started out as a fan server, but it eventually became like his big server. But he didn't own it. But they kicked him out of his own server, and then it was just like a storm of like every other day he would post like some insane thing that he would immediately take back. Then he started then he was like, all right, everybody, I'm going to rehab now. And then he didn't go to rehab for like weeks. Yeah. and then his wife divorced him.
Oh.
Because he was cheating on him, or he was cheating on her with like a ton of women and gambling all the time. And then, and ever since, he's just been like, he'll post like one video a week, and it's always like extremely despondent and depressing.
Oh.
And he's just like, hey everybody, my name is Bradley, and today we're going to be going over the top 10 worst albums of the year. And, like, his worst albums of the year video is so sad. He literally, like, every single album, he's like, this album's really bad. This album's really bad, but I don't have the energy to hate it, you know. I wish the artist well. I hope they're doing good. It's like, so, and then, like, and he posted a video, like, reacting to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and it started out, and the video starts, and you can very clearly tell, like, his nose is super stuffy, and his eyes are red, and he has a tissue box right next to him.
Oh.
And he's like, hey everybody, today I'm gonna be reacting to this album.
Brad.
And he's like constantly like suicide posting on Twitter, and his album of the year page right now. His album of the year page. This is the description of his page right now on album of the year. So, all right. This is a website for rating music.
Maybe I'll go to rehab tomorrow. That's the whole.
The description says, I'm severely depressed right now, barely able to move or do anything. Making year-end lists is just a distraction right now from the daily pain I am in.
Wow.
So that's what's going on.
At least he's finding a cope. At least he's finding a cope.
Yeah. That's the lore of Brad Tasted Music.
The music will set you free. Fuck!
Yeah, I don't... It's such a tragedy. Like, it's so unbelievably sad.
It's so sad.
Like, he wrecked his own career for no reason.
Well, I more blame his retard fans for that.
Yeah,
Oh, he did a
yeah,
podcast. Fucking kill him.
yeah. But he could have just posted the photo with Ethan Klein and then been like, I stand by it, whatever. And then a lot of his fans would have left, and he would have gotten, like whatever on his Discord or whatever the fuck. But then, but I think if he didn't keep like constantly suicide posting or like constantly making like idiotic decisions, he wouldn't be in this position that he's in right now. But he's just like he cannot handle getting any level of heat whatsoever. He just like immediately freaks out. Yeah, I forgot. There's also a lot of like YouTube videos he posted where he was like, "I hate all of my fans. You all suck. I don't care about any of you. You all turned on me. I'm gonna be posting a video a day now. And in every
this is
video,
sounding suspiciously familiar based on a certain Golden Witch individual.
yeah." And in every video, it's gonna start with a 5-minute tangent about how much I hate all of you, and then I'm gonna do a review of an album. And then he posted a video the next day just like sobbing his brains out, like, I'm sorry, everyone. Like, apologies to my community.
I didn't mean it. Please keep giving me money.
He's still getting quite a bit of money, though, from his streams. Like, he still has an audience. Even though it's, like, smaller now, that is giving him a lot of money whenever he does a stream. It's just not nearly as much as it was before. But, like, I sent in Demigloom's Outer Space, and he said it was amazing.
I'm all on my own.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm gonna be on Demigloom's album, and I just did not
Yeah.
even remember because I recorded it. I recorded it like 2 years ago.
I'm gonna be on Demigloom's album too, except my feature is
Because
like.
I was like, why don't I get to be on your album, Demigloom? And she's like, you literally are on the album. And she showed me what the part of the album I'm on. I'm like, wait, I recorded this like a long time ago. I thought she had already used that for some like SoundCloud bullshit.
My feature on the album is ungodly terrible.
Mine isn't even me because I couldn't because she asked me to sing a very high pitched Taylor Swift song that I couldn't hit the right notes for. So I tried to like octave it down, and I guess that didn't work for what she was doing. So she just like auto tunes it, and you can barely hear that it's. If you really listen close, you can be like, okay, I can kind of hear the Riley here, but mostly it just literally said, this is the analogy I make. It sounds like if Justin Timberlake was a gummy bear from the Gummy Bear line of music.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Oh shit, okay.
It was an explosive, fiery night. Looking forward to the Riley and Isabel music journey.
Okay.
The show.
Hell yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
There we go. Let's leave the party. And then I'm just gonna try this level, and if I game over, I'm done. Let's get some bonus shit. Whee! Yeah, once I either beat this level or game over, that'll be the end of the stream. Okay, okay. Alright. I wasn't prepared for the reality of that one. Tonight. Just got 82 Wumpa fruits. I assume those boxes get broken by the nitro switch later, but again, I'm not 100%ing. So I don't know why I care. Especially because there's a death route. Oh, it's B. Oh, it's already B. But this isn't behaving, this is digging it. I remember there's a level with the B that I did beat, and there's a level with the B that I didn't beat. And behaving is definitely the one I didn't beat! This is getting you ready for behaving. Make sure you understand the B before they sick the B on you. It's looking like it might be over, chat. Okay, we sustained. It's my only shot, really. So I have to jump because he was catching up to me. God, I fucking hate the bees. What?! That's not fair! Okay, at least we got one crystal in this warp room. We'll tackle this at a later time. Happens to the best of us. Alright folks, thanks for listening or watching. See you next time.